I have so many things that I want to say, but I'm not going to.
Katie's holding herself back.
No. You know, once I start, it's not going to end, to be honest with you.
See, now this is where he gets out of hand. I'm going to do it with one hand, and I'm going to
This is not what you do. I don't want to see another video like this coming from anybody here.
Well, this is England.
Because I'm going to scream if I do.
See,
very dangerous.
No.
I almost thought it was fake, like a comic or something, you know what I mean? But then I realized, no.
Or like us in front of a green screen. He's faking it. Well, they don't see a lot of snow over there that often.
Yeah, well,
enough
obviously to cause issues with transportation, though, huh?
Right, I guess. It looked like nobody else was on the road.
Thank goodness.
We have ski resorts here to do that.
This is the disapproving face right there about that.
Don't mess with Katie.
That's right. Oh, Amazon woman. All right, let's take a look here at your European winds. Now, we are talking about a major system that's been impacting folks here across portions of not only the UK, but also you're talking extremely gusty winds here towards Lisbon and Madrid, gusts up to 60 at least here into Spain. You move northward, you're still looking at very high winds as well here across northern Europe. So a lot going on here across the pond, as we call it. So we're not the only ones that we talk about with the winter. There's a pretty decent winter so far here across portions of Europe. We're talking about some snowfall recap in different locations here across the United States. Also a few clipper systems kind of rolling on through the Midwest. And then we're going to talk about your weekend forecast and what heads our way next week. An extreme Arctic blast, extremely chilly conditions on the way, Mace.
Oh, that temp is really going to tumble fast. In North Carolina, dealing with some snow as well, but just a little left over on the trees there, as you can see, melting away throughout the day, which we had kind of had a view of earlier on from the early morning images of all the snow that were on the trees there in the Smokies. Now, it has melted off, but of course, many areas picking up much more snow than they would like to see, but the Mid-Atlantic has cleared now. All the clouds are even offshore, on into the Great Lakes and the upper Midwest. That's where the snow will be, at least for this weekend. Maybe some clouds glancing the Outer Banks, but we do have to watch a little bit tonight where the temps were warmer today, like Raleigh and Winston-Salem, Durham area. Weather Service there issuing a winter weather advisory through Saturday morning because of worries of black ice. Temps obviously cooler today, but still warm enough to be up above freezing, so everybody's seen melting, but look at how low the lows will go tonight. Into the 20s, even freezing all the way to Charleston and Myrtle Beach. So in the areas that saw the melting today, with the temperature quickly dropping down tonight, you could end up dealing with some very icy roads. That will be a problem in North Dakota later on this weekend and in Michigan as well, Katie.
Yeah, Castleton, North Dakota, one of the places that probably look a little bit more interesting on the camera as we move on into your afternoon, probably Saturday, Sunday. The winds will pick up, more snow rolling on in, and very chilly conditions. Of course, you can't see that, but you'll know it's cold. Trust me, you'll see the winds whipping around. Allendale, Michigan, also looking at some decent chances for some snow as we go throughout the next 24 to 48 hours, primarily to the north right now with this first initial wave. It's a clipper system kind of running on the northern half of the Great Lakes areas. But watch what happens here throughout the next 2 days. You'll see another swath rolling across the Arrowhead, the UP, northern Wisconsin, and also northern Michigan state. And then we go on into Sunday. See a little bit of a break here late Saturday night. Another wave moves in Sunday. More snow kind of spreads southward here throughout Michigan and also the UP into Sunday morning. Quiet in Wisconsin, but the Dakotas in much cooler air following behind this next band of snow. And we're not kidding, a lot of locations, even towards Marquette, great snowmobiling. Of course, it's going to be really cold, but still fun. 8 inches of snowfall possible here towards Marquette. International Falls about 5, and then dustings here for any of us further off to the south and east. But that being said, we've got some locations with a slight amount of snow, but high winds, gusts up to 45 miles an hour, blowing snow, a decent possibility. Blizzard warnings, blizzard watch, winter storm watches here from Fargo to Fergus Falls. Winter weather advisories, now these running through Friday evening. The other ones here for winter storm watches through Sunday. Now this is northern Michigan. A lot of these locations could pick up, like we were saying, half a foot, if not a little bit more than snow. High winds also going to be a major issue. We were talking about the Arctic blast. Here it comes. Behind this area of low pressure, we're going to see the winds screaming out of the northwest, picking up sometimes up to 60 miles an hour with wind advisories in place. And that will only continue to usher in that Arctic air further off to the south, impacting folks as far south as into Tennessee, even Alabama. Tomorrow, expect to see one last warm day before our big cool down moves in for your Sunday.